Say it with me, y'all. Welcome to another video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
Hello everybody. So I just had like the best day of my life at the horse show. So I don't know if you saw the last video, but we were preparing for it and now it is today. So first thing I did is wake up at 3 a.m. but it's actually 4 a.m. but it was daylight savings time, so technically it is 3 a.m. But I got some very adorable photos of him with his halter on. This was my first ever show on him, and we were doing the 2-6, but then we loaded him up and he was all ready to go, and then we headed to Rocky Mountain show jumping. And of course it was pitch black because it was 4 a.m., which was not ideal to wake up for a horse show, but we wanted to hack when we got there, which we did, so that's good. And there's London in a horse trailer. That's not Shorty. That's London. That's a different horse. But he was being all cute in the trailer. Then we started getting ready to go hack. And they were doing the poles on the ground warm up, so it's fine to hack. And yeah, he was a very good boy during our hacking. Then we got on and started hacking. We just walked first, and I really liked that RMSJ sign they had there. I thought that was nice, and I was kind of like looking to see what my course might be. Then we got trotting. I was kind of like trying to show him like the arena. I'm doing a sitting trot right now, so that's why we're going slow. But I just wanted to show him around the arena. Then I was cantering, getting used to like cantering in the lines and stuff, and figure out my strides in the lines, and he was pretty good. Then we untacked him, and then it was finally time to tack up again after like 3 hours of waiting. And I was very excited and only a little bit nervous. Then I popped his saddle on and did up his girth and all that stuff, got his bridle on. Then it was time to walk down to the arena. Then I hopped on and did warm up. I didn't get any videos of warm up, but my warm up was just doing a 2-6 line the whole time because that was their warm up, because they don't have a warm up arena in the winter for the indoor shows. That is only for the outdoor shows, but we did it and we were ready. All right, here is the exciting part, the showing. So we got down to this green diagonal. It was a pretty nice jump. And then I came around to the oxer. I love the jump. The oxer was nice. He got a nice long distance, as you can see over here. So the jumps may look small. That's what I thought until I jumped and I was like, whoa, those feel so big. And then the red line, that vertical felt humongous. And then the oxer, he jumped so nicely. Yeah, I kind of have a bad habit of turning too early, so just don't mind me early turns. And then don't worry, we're working on my turns. Just it's fine. And then this line was always kind of hard to get to for me, but this was my best round. My best round was my first round, which sounds a little weird, but it is. And then the second round, so we're coming to that green diagonal coming away from home. Quite a nice jump, just a little bit of a chip. He had a little kick there. I don't know why, he just did. And then it could have been for a lead change. I think it might have been for a lead change. But then we came down at this gorgeous red line. Didn't get the right strides, but that's fine, because he kind of had, I wish he took the long stride, to be honest. Could have made it look fancy, but it's fine. And then we came to the diagonal line again. This round was probably our not so good round because we kept chipping to the end of the lines, but it's okay. It was like it wasn't that ugly. But yeah, that was the second round. Then we had the third round. I also quite liked this round. We ended up placing third in it, but we hopped over that jump over there. It was a very nice jump. If you hear clicks in the background, I'm probably gonna mute the video after I'm done editing this. But yes, and we went down the diagonal line. But the clicks are photos being taken of gorgeous shorty. Yeah, there. Let's just say that term is something. Okay, we almost hit the standard. No, we didn't. Well, like it was tight. Okay, it's fine though. And then to the Oxer, had a little funky distance there. Then to the red and white line. Now that I'm looking at that red and white line more, it looks so much bigger than it did when I wrote it. But then we did a nice little circle. Well, it wasn't a nice little circle, you know. Pretty ugly circle, but whatever. Then it was time for the equitation on the flat. So the rider is being judged and their equitation. There was like 7 people in this class. I have never ever won an equitation on the flat because the old horse, the horse I used to lease, Breeze, she never picked up the canter right away from the walk, and that kind of deducts you points, even though it's mostly judged on your equitation. Also, my equitation, I used to think was actually really good, but it wasn't that good until now. And I haven't done a show since my equitation got good, so. And then it's nice little shorty. I sped it up a little bit because it's 4 minutes long. Now it's only 2 minutes. As you can see, the cute little baby shorty trotting around. And then we walked. Then we're going to canter. I'm surprised that I was like that shorty was like picking up the canter so easily. I think he knows what's happening because he's been to so many shows. He's 17 years old. The judge over here actually knows shorty and she likes shorty. Shorty's kind of famous in Alberta, I'm not gonna lie, like in like the showing industry and like Calgary and stuff. So yeah, when we switch directions, his show name is Go Shorty. So, it's cute. He's an Oldenburg horse, which his name is Shorty because he's not short. It's just because he's short for his horse breed. He's an Oldenburg, and you normally see Oldenburgs big and tall and meant for dressage. Do you see this little chubby thing? Does that thing look like an Oldenburg to you? Because it doesn't to me. Yeah. And then we're trotting the other way. And then I'm pretty sure we're gonna walk soon over here. Yep, perfect. And then we are gonna canter from the walk. Like, no, wait, but just wait. Look at that. Look at that canter. It's a very nice canter. Then we're going to canter. And then, where's Shorty? Oh yeah, Shorty's over there. Then we have to stop. And then something very special happens. And then here's a bonus video. This is my friend riding her horse, Ridley. She did amazing. She got champion. And actually, this is both her first show because on new horses, because she just bought her new horse Ridley because she was outgrowing her other pony. Now he's a big horse. She had a tiny pony before. Now he's a big horse. But you want to know something very special at the end? Is that I will reveal my places at the end. But I was very happy that she got champion because she really deserved it because we both had like a really hard show season last show season with our difficult horses. Are you ready to see the placings now? We ended up getting 2 firsts, a reserve champion, a third, and a fourth. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will see you in my next video. Bye!